Bitcoin is dropping right now, and we're going to talk about exactly where it might be headed. Hey, what's up, everybody? James here with Myself Invested, where the best investment that you can make is in yourself. If this is your first time on the channel, thanks so much for tuning in. If you like videos regarding crypto, Bitcoin, personal finance, any of that stuff on ways that you can invest in yourself, make sure you hit that subscribe button and give it a like if you find this video helpful. Now let's jump in. So right now we are seeing Bitcoin dump all the way into the low 40,000s. We've just broken some support on the ascending triangle, and we might be looking for ways that we can get back up into this region. So let's go ahead and take a look at the charts right now. As you can see here, we have this ascending triangle that we've been following for the past few months. Again, our resistance is at the top around 67, 68, 69,000. We've got this support trend line that started all the way back in July, leading up until now, and we have broken that support line. Yes, we have broken that support line. This is actually a pretty bearish signal because this support has been holding for a couple months, and we needed to stay above this trend line here so that we could possibly continue on to see Bitcoin go to higher levels. And just today, we've gotten a very vicious break below this level. Basically just creep right up to it, and then boom, right down below this level. We are down. We've got a wick all the way down to like 42,000 on this particular chart here. So this is kind of a bearish case for Bitcoin right now in the short term. Now, a couple things that I am looking at. I am continuing to look at where Bitcoin could fall to. Right now, as you see, we've broken this support line, and the next kind of low is this area around 40,000, 39,000, and then all the way down to 29,000. Now let me draw your attention to the weekly chart, and you can see we actually have a bit of some bearish divergence. Bearish divergence would be where we have a higher high in price, but a lower high on the RSI, the relative strength index. A lot of times I like to draw these in where we can see exactly on these peaks where this is happening. So we had price moving up higher over this course of a couple months, and then we had the RSI moving down. And on the second peak is usually where we see some volatility to the downside. And we saw that here. We saw that on this date here where Bitcoin just came crashing down, and it's actually fallen through the support line that we're looking at right now. So if you were here and you were looking at this and you saw that the RSI was weaker, then you might have taken some profits here, or if you're looking to short, you could also short the market down back into the support region, which I know some people probably did. Good for them. But right now we're looking to see where Bitcoin could eventually possibly make a turn or find some support. As I mentioned, we might be looking right around this area of the lower 40,000s, maybe as low as 39,000, and then a secondary low, which is a support that we had back in July. This would be around 30,000 all the way down to maybe 29,000. So I'm going to be looking for Bitcoin to possibly retest some of these lows. However, I am still looking to see if whether or not Bitcoin can hold this ascending triangle formation. And here's why. Let me show you real quick. Let's go back to the daily time frame. And what you could see here is that Bitcoin during this May into June, July kind of descend, kind of mini bear market, we saw some support here, but then towards the end of this move down, we did see a little bit of volatility below this support right here. So if this was kind of our drawn in support, we did see Bitcoin drop below that. It dropped below the 365-day moving average into the start of where this trend line was. And as soon as it broke down, we got 2 candles to break it down, and then we had one huge engulfing candle to basically close above those 2. So this could be seen as a little mini bear trap. And so a bear trap is basically what baits in people who are looking to either get out of the market or to short the market, thinking that it's going to go further, and then boom, turns around, and then we get a move to the upside. Now, if you take a look at where we are right now, we did see, Bitcoin make a nice move down, and we found some support, and we've got a move right below it. Now, this could be a clear break to the downside. However, I am still paying attention to see whether or not we get a turnaround on the next couple of candles back up into this region. Because right now, has people thinking, oh, Bitcoin is done. It's going down to 30,000. This is the end of the bear market. But what would be really interesting is if it baits all of those people in and then completely turns around and makes a move to the upside. One way to support this analysis would be to take a look at the Fibonacci retracement. So I am taking a Fibonacci retracement from the low in July all the way up to the peak that we had in November. And what you can see is that price has retraced back to the 61.8 level, the golden ratio. And right now we are just below it, but price basically went straight through to this level. Now, again, if we are able to find a little bit of support here and return back inside of this triangle formation, that would be an indication that maybe this is a little mini bear trap, or that this was just a way to find liquidity for the big players in the market. So again, I'm looking over the next few days, and if we can hold this, if we can get back above, then I will still be pretty bullish on Bitcoin. But right now it is looking kind of bleak right now, thinking that we might go down and test these lows at 30,000. Now that's not very exciting. That's not what we want to see for Bitcoin, but we got to study the charts. We got to see and look at what the charts are trying to tell us, because there is truth in the price action, and we just have to study that and find and recognize the patterns, removing our emotions away from it, and just making smart decisions based on things that we can find that are repeatable, and that we're also understanding the psychology of the market participants. So that's what I'm going to be looking for. I'm looking over the next couple of days. Maybe we get a short turnaround. If not, I'm looking to see if we find some support or some further downside rather to these lower levels in the $30,000 range. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you found this helpful and you want to see more Bitcoin technical analysis videos, Bitcoin price prediction videos, anything like that, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you like this one, make sure you give it a thumbs up. This is James with Myself Invested, because the best investment that you can make is in yourself. Take care.